take one woman, we do her first facial with her skincare and dash out the door, and we're going to take that one woman and by that relationship building and asking great questions and having just a fun time, we're going to book her for her follow-up appointment, which you can call her glam look, her checkup from the neck up, just her hot date look, whatever you want to call it. And so when you do that, I've already told you what you should do in between her facial and your party. You're going to send her a postcard, you're going to, send her an email, send her a little video, whatever. You just want to make sure you have good communication with her within those 2 weeks. But the hostess, what's different? The only thing that is different at her glam look is the product that the host will use, okay? And so where am I going to get those tips? Where am I going to know how to do a glam look? Because if you were like me, I didn't know how to use a brush. I had never used a brush in my life when I started my Mary Kay business. I didn't even know how to apply eyeshadow with a brush. Doesn't that make y'all feel better? Okay, so I didn't know what facial highlighting pen was. I didn't know how to put on foundation correctly. I didn't know any of those things. All of those things can be taught. And so MaryKay.com. MaryKay.com has all kinds of tips for different kinds of eyes, for eye color, for face shapes, for different looks, for brides, all kinds of tips that you guys can imagine. And so MaryKay.com, you can find some glamour tips. And so you look at her profile card, and so she says she's got blonde hair, green eyes, and this kind of face shape. Then you can print off those tips. You can print off the tips of how to use the brush set. And all I do is highlight stuff, and I write her name at the top, make it look just a little bit cute, and then all I'm going to do is lay it on her placemat for her. And her placemat is going to have a gift, it's going to have a tiara, or just something where you can tell, oh, that is her spot. Because I want her to feel like she does when we get crowned as consultants. Because if you guys know, if you've been attending weekly success events, or you've been to some glam events or whatever, that's one of our favorite parts about our Mary Kay business, is the aspect of recognition. And I want my hostess to feel like that, because your hostesses are usually going to be your stronger recruits, your prospects, okay? Because they're willing to do a good party for you. So I'm going to have her tips, and what does she use? She is going to get the brush set. She's going to get primers. She's going to get facial highlighting pens. She's going to get to contour. She's getting to use all this product that none of her guests get to use. But what am I doing with the rest of her guests? Okay, the only thing I'm doing with them is what you do with the first facial. So as her guests are walking in, and don't worry, it's usually only like 3 to 4 women, so don't get overwhelmed and think you're going to have 15 people to do by yourself. That's not normal, okay? You're really going to have about 3 to 5. When her guests are walking in and they're filling out their profile card, I am pre-squirting their tray. So this way, all I have to tell them is, okay, ladies, and number 1 is your cleanser. Use that every morning and every night, and go ahead and put it on and then wash it off. And then I can be like, okay, today, Susie, we did her appointment 2 weeks ago, what you guys are doing today, and this is her second appointment. And in Mary Kay, we have 2 appointments, and today she's going to have her glam look. It's her hot date look, and so we're going to really use some special products for her. And then in 2 weeks, you guys will get your glam look based on your profile card. Okay, so I still tell them how I'm running their business, but I'm going to sell this glam appointment. How am I going to sell this glam appointment to all of her girlfriends? She gets a gift. And every time I use a special product for Susie, whether it be concealer or highlighting pen or the brush set or whatever, I'm going to talk about it and be like, okay guys, today Susie, she gets to use our facial highlighting pen, which brightens up your look. It's probably one of my favorite products in Mary Kay, and I love this. If I was on an island and only could have like one glamour item, it'd be the facial highlighting pen, because it gets rid of the dark circles. And how many of you like to get rid of dark circles? Me! So, that is what they're just looking at her. Like seriously, the whole time, they're like washing their face, and they're like, I want what Susie's getting. I want mineral eyeshadow. I want mineral blush. You see what I'm doing here? Like, I am selling her, and then obviously she gets her gift, and she gets a cute little bracelet with a cute little hand cream or something, and they're like, I want a bracelet. See what I'm doing here? See what I'm doing here? Okay, I'm selling the second appointment to all her girlfriends, but I still ask questions. So literally, the only thing that's different is I'm reading Susie, the host, tips that I've printed off. So they're not memorized, but eventually you will get to a point where they are, just because you know that blue eyes look really good in brown eyeshadow. Brown eyeshadow is like rose rose gold and truffle and chocolate kiss, you're gonna eventually know that green eyes look really good at sweet plum and iris, and you know what I'm saying? You'll get there. But I'm literally just reading these tips that I've printed off to her from marykay.com. And so then I ask her friends, like, okay, what do you do? How do you know Susie? What do you do? Okay, tell me about your family. What am I doing? I'm just trying to build a relationship with her friends. But it's really casual. I mean, I usually am sitting down with her. I sit next to the hostess, and you know, everything like that. I ask them what are their favorite things to do. I ask them how they know the hostess. So I still have that first facial idea in mind of asking them a lot of questions and trying to build good relationships with them. But my main focus is all about my host, because I want her to feel important. I want her to feel special. I'm going to sell that product, this glam look, and without even realizing it, they will begin to say, well, can I do that too? Like, can I try that too? You know, can I use that? And that's in essence what we want to do, okay? We want to do such a great job of being able to make our hostess feel special that even in the process, all her guests want to do the same thing as well. Okay, but I'm going to open the same way. I'm going to thank the hostess, so it's going to sound a little something like this. Belinda, I just want to say thank you so much for letting us come to your home today, and I'm so excited to be for you. Ladies, 2 weeks ago, Belinda and I, we had our very first appointment, because in Mary Kay, we do 2 appointments. If we did everything today, you guys would be here all day. And so today, Belinda gets to do her glam look. So this, ladies, is your first of 2 appointments. You'll get some skincare. We have 4 skincare sets with Mary Kay, and your profile card will tell me which one is best for you. And then in 2 weeks, you guys will get to do what Belinda's doing today. Okay, so I'm really excited for you guys to see what I've created for her. We just came out with this new Sapphire Noir, and it's gonna look fabulous on her with her dark eyes and her dark hair. And so that's what she'll do today. And then at the very end, I'll book you for your glam look, and we'll be able for us to talk about your customized glamour. So we ready to get started? All I did in there was just told them, like, I saw her 2 weeks ago, and they're going to get the same thing. So it doesn't change, just the names. Just the names. It's going to be the same thing. Doesn't that make you feel good? Like, yeah, I can use the same script. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to tell her how my business works. And the only thing that's different are the tips for Belinda.
So,
okay. Yes.
Do you wait till the end to tell your eye story then, if you're opening that way? Do you wait?
I usually do. I do my eye story at the very end, because then you can do like a ticket game. Kind of like, okay, how many of you have all been to one of our events? Okay, and we always do the ticket game? I do that at the very end. And so at the very end, after everyone has had their makeover, and we are just loving on Belinda, because I always go around and say, okay, ladies, what did you fall in love with the most? And they can share their favorite product. But then the last girl I recognize is her, and I'm like, okay, ladies, what do we love today about Belinda's glamour look? What do you think made her look great? And I am building her up so much to the point where you can just see her face lighting up, because all of her friends, all of her family are telling her, like, oh my gosh, your eyes look so good, your cheeks look so good, your skin looks so good. And so at the very end, I tell them, ladies, to close I just want to really quick share with you my passion with Mary Kay. And I pull out my recruiting little scrapbook, and I do like a 2-minute eye story, like literally. I started my Mary Kay business 2 years ago as a full-time college student, and in 2 years, Mary Kay has drastically changed my life. Not just in the products, but also in how I feel as a woman. Mary Kay allows me to be home with our 8-month-old son, Cade, and I'm so thankful because of a starter kit with Mary Kay. We have earned 3 Mary Kay cards. I get to schedule my own time. My husband's a full-time youth pastor at Life Track in Frontenac, Kansas, and I'm just passionate that I get to do what's important to me. Mary Kay passed on that God comes first, our family comes second, and career comes third. And because of my career with Mary Kay doing exactly what we did today, I'm able to have that flexibility and that income where I can support my husband. And so I'm going to go around the table, and if you could ask me any one question about Mary Kay, you're going to get a ticket for our prize today. And I only do that when there's multiple women, because if I do that at a one-on-one facial, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of funny. But it could be a bracelet that's wrapped in tissue, they just don't know it, and I'll have it like in the middle of the table, so I'm like, it's in the prize. So, and they'll usually ask me, oh, how'd you get a car, or, you know, how much time do you work, or how do you get started, or usually if they say, I don't know, you know, it's really basic. But by the end of the afternoon, we've had good conversation and that kind of thing. And so that's how I close. But then, how I close with a party is I do a closet close. Okay? So this is how I close a party. Excuse me, right before I do the individual close, like Lacey and I did. This is what I'd say before that. Okay, ladies, close your eyes. Close your eyes, no cheating. Oh, I guess you're writing your names. Okay, you're writing your notes. But I say, okay, close your eyes, and I want you to envision your closet for me. I want you to pick out the one outfit in your closet that makes you feel like $1,000,000. Do you got it? And I'm like, nod if you got that outfit. It's a special outfit. This is not an everyday outfit. And so it could be a wedding dress or a recital or just a special outfit that makes you feel beautiful. And they'll nod and everything. I'm like, okay, you gotta grab the accessories, you gotta grab the shoes, you gotta put the whole outfit together. Now step into your outfit. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you look stunning. And if you can say their name, say their name. Like, you look fabulous. I mean, look how gorgeous you look. Look how your skin is glowing today. But I have to ask you, how much money did you spend on that one outfit? Did you spend $75? $100? One girl spends $560 on one special outfit. Granted, she just did graduate from high school, so I think it was her prom dress. But, you know, I'm like, okay, how many times have you worn it? One time? 2 times? Okay. Now think of an outfit you have that you could wear in 25 years and will not go out of style, and no one would guess it's from 2014. It's your skin. We wear our skin every single day. It is the most beautiful outfit that you have. And I hope that you never sell it or take it off and donate it to the Goodwill or stick it in a box and put it up in the attic. Skin is something you wear every single day. And so today, ladies, should you choose to be my customer, I want you to know that you can be taken well good care of and get lots of free product. And so today I'm going to offer you this travel roll-up bag for free. It's my absolute favorite because I used to have a cosmetic bag that did not have clear pockets, and so I would spread out all of my cosmetics all over the kitchen sink, and I'd have to dump it out every morning and throw it back all in there. But this is clear. This is what we call our travel roll-up bag. And it detaches. And then when you're done, you just can roll it right up, and you stick it under the sink. And everything is in the same place, which I don't know about you, but I absolutely love that. It's all in the same place. So that's how I want you guys to be able to earn that for free. So underneath your trays right now, I want you to flip over your placemat, and you're going to see some sets. You don't have to buy anything in sets, but that's how you can earn some free product today. On the bottom left-hand corner, I've got 3 deals for you. And so you can see any 6 sets, you get your roll-up bag for free. What most women do is they're going to go home with their skincare set today, and then in 2 weeks when we do your glamour look, you're going to get your glamour for free. And I'll tell you about that in just a minute. And just know that you guys can mix and match and so forth, but if Donald Trump were in here today and he said, girl, you can buy anything you want, go ahead and just write that down on the back of your profile card. I'm going to give you a second to make a dream wish list. If you could have anything and you knew your husband wouldn't be mad, I want you to just write it down, okay? I'm going to get this cleaned up, and then whoever needs to go home first, I'm going to go over it in the kitchen and we're going to close, and we'll book your glam, I'll get you your product, and I'll let you ask me any other questions you might have about your skin. Okay, so go ahead and just take a minute. Don't worry. Just write anything down that you love, fell in love with, have questions about, write that down on the back of your profile card. And while you're also writing that down, you'll see on number 11, it's actually a place for you to put some girlfriend's name. If you're willing to give me 5 of your best girlfriends who would love a facial, you're going to get a little surprise gift from me today. So you can also do that really quick. Who needs to go home first today? Does anyone need to leave first? Belinda's got refreshments in the kitchen, and so you'll be able to enjoy some refreshments this afternoon. And I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for coming today. And so whoever needs to go first will just come over here with me. I've got some goodie bags for you guys, which is true. I have my Hostess packets, and I also will have goodie bags for them, which will just look super awesome.
Also, quick point.
Go ahead.
What's in the goodie bags?
The Hostess packet. Boom. Okay, in a Hostess packet, I'm going to have a lookbook. I'm going to have a Steps to Success brochure. I'll usually have some flyer with the starter kit on it. The Tale of Two Hostess obviously is a really cute little poem that I got from Lacey. And then your Hostess brochure. So that's a little goodie bag.
Girls, a little tip, as Naya has talked about, on how to turn the facial into a party and success success and building a relationship, because it does get a little bit trickier versus just sitting down with one person. So you have to kind of get good at being prepared. And so one tip is to take your tent style business cards that have the little line, the divider in them. Have you guys ordered your business cards yet? Anybody? Okay. Tent style business cards are perforated, I guess that's how you say it, or you can tear them apart. And you can, when you're out and about to meet somebody, you can give them your part that says your name on it, and then you can have them fill out the part that says name, address, phone number. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're divided. So at the parties, you can have them flip over the business cards, write their name, and set it out like a place card and write Linda on front, so that when you're talking to people and when you're associating with people at the party, you see their name in front of where they're sitting, and it helps you to build relationships, and it helps them to feel more special as well. And the other thing that you might want to do that is helpful and will save you time so that you can devote time to your hostess is simply to have her products, the other people at the party, have the cream eyeshadow out, have the lip gloss sample already sitting there, have the cream blush out, so that all you have to do is say your cream eyeshadow is already on your tray, go ahead and squish it down with your finger and put it all over both eyelids, and then you're able to deal with your hostess. And then say, okay, your cream blush is already on your tray, your lip gloss sample is already right by, give them a beach bronze or a Fancy Nancy, something simple. So you're not going to take the time at the party to go around and give everybody a chance to pick out a lip gloss or pick out a cheek color, pick out a cream eyeshadow. It's just easiest if you have a party to be able to devote the time to your hostess and go on.